We're back, baby. At last, I finally can get and do a video. Now, I'm going to first of all say at the beginning of this video, apologies, guys. I know that I put out a short saying all the wonderful things I had planned that were coming up on the channel, and you're probably all wondering what happened to it. Well, quite simply, COVID happened. I caught COVID. I had to isolate in the bedroom away from the rest of the family, obviously because of my youngest son and my missus. She's high risk. So I had to stay in there for 8 days away from them. One thing I would like to say is that although this Omicron strain that they're saying is weaker, which I'd agree it probably is, you know, compared to previous strains, I have had some after effects. I'm quite short of breath, bit chesty, energy levels are low, but I can say nothing that's majorly damaging to me. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, it's a win-win, you know. I'm still here. I can't grumble. Right, anyway, you didn't come here to hear me going on about COVID or giving out apologies, but I did say that one of the things I was planning on doing was a Star Wars video game pursuit video, and I've had these bits, just haven't been able to do it, and I'm chomping at the bit I was to get a video out. So here goes. Now, just to warn you, I've got my trusty notepad with prices and where I got things from, so I will be looking down to reference it. So when I'm looking down, don't think there's anything wrong. I'm just looking for the prices and where I got them, just so you guys have got that info if you want something similar. Right, okay, so I have had some gifts from fellow tubers, but I'm going to leave them to the end so that I can mention who sent what. And there was a note from a very nice individual in particular, which I'd like to read out as well. So I'm going to start with the ones I bought first. Right, so let's get on with it. So, number one, we have Star Wars Arcade. There's a bit of glare there. It's because it's in a box protector. It's not in bad shape. As I said to you before, I will try and get the cardboard if I can. Obviously, this is on the 32X. It is complete. And when you hear the price I paid for it, I think you'd agree with me that it was a good price. And it did come with the box protector as well. Now, this was 35 quid on eBay. You can't grumble at that. I mean, I've seen it go for a lot more than this, and it's been in worse condition. In some cases, it doesn't even come with a box, because these boxes were notorious for getting ripped to pieces by kids back in the day. So I think I did pretty good. So that's the first one. Right, then moving on to the next key player in the Star Wars collection, because these are pretty big games, I'd agree, when it comes to Star Wars games, and that is Super Empire Strikes Back. Now, again, it is in a box protector. I think it's in very good condition, especially when you consider what I paid for it. It is complete as well. I'm not going to get it all out, guys. But that was £52.50 on eBay. Now, the result I had with this was the guy wanted, I think it was 60 quid. He sent me an offer for 55. I sent back 52.50, he accepted. So it's a win-win in my eyes. I think that's a good price. I think I did really well with that. Right, now, of course, if you've got Super Empire Strikes Back and the guy's selling Super Return of the Jedi, you might as well get that too. So I did. Now, this one, again, is in a box protector. Again, I think in good condition for the price he wanted. It is all complete. And that was £55.50. Now, this one was priced up at 65, I think, so I did really well. You know, he sent me an offer again, I countered it and he accepted. So I've done really well. 2 big games in the collection. So, yeah, and that was eBay again. Right, now, let's move on to my next purchase, and this one was on Music Magpie. I picked this up because it was unusually cheap, and that is Rogue Leader on the GameCube. Now, obviously, we haven't got a GameCube, but we have got a Wii, and they do play them. So, obviously, I picked it up, and I have to pick it up, whether I got the system or not, because it is part of the Star Wars video game pursuit. And as you can see, it's all complete. Now, that was £6.79. That's the cheapest I've seen this, and I think you'd agree. Look at the condition of that. It's spotless. So, well worth the price I paid for it. And the last one, now this one is brand new. It is still sealed. I haven't even opened it yet because I haven't had a chance. Obviously, I've been ill. And that is Star Wars Squadrons for the PS4. And like I say, it is still sealed. Now this I had to pick up. It was ridiculously cheap. I only wish I had the VR set, because I imagine this probably looks pretty good in VR. And that was $9.99 off Amazon. So basically what I'm doing at the moment, guys, is if I see something cheaper than I think it should be, I'm just grabbing it. So there are bits of different systems. I'm not particularly concentrating on one system in particular. I'm just grabbing whatever I'm seeing that's cheaper at the time. And I think you'd agree that's pretty good tactics, really, when it comes to this sort of thing. So, yeah, so $9.99 off Amazon. Right, so we're going to move on now to the gifts. Now, first gift that I've received here, special shout out to Paul over at Retrobate. All these guys will be linked in the description below. So if you haven't checked them out, go over and check them out. And that is Empire Strikes Back for the Spectrum. Now, he kindly sent me this. He didn't want anything for it. And as you know, I've got all these on the Commodore 64, but I haven't got them for the Spectrum and the Amstrad. So he kindly sent me this. Didn't want any money for it. Top guy. Like I say, his channel will be linked below. So cheers for that, Paul. Really appreciate that. Right, now the next one comes with a little note. So this one came from, in fact, I won't tell you. I'll read it out and then you'll know. Dear Lee, hope these help you along your way. Have a great Christmas and New Year. Retrobate. And that's the note just there. Top guy. Now, what he sent me, first of all, he showed this on something, and this is not a Star Wars game, but because it's similar to a Star Wars game, he said, do you want it? And I said, yeah, I'll take it. So, as you can see there, The Empire Fights Back. Very similar sort of title. So, and as you can see, it's a Spectrum game. So he sent me that as well. That was in the box with the actual main item. And that was this. As I said, quite big. Rebel Assault. Now, we're going to have a look inside the box, because this doesn't give away much on the back. And the reason I'm going inside the box is, look at this fantastic artwork. Now, obviously, this is a CD-ROM game for PC. Obviously, I could probably maybe play this by streaming it through something, but it's, you know, obviously we're going for the physical releases here. So, yeah, he sent me that through. And there's the disc. And what a great piece. I mean, like, just the artwork. Look at the artwork on that. I mean, you just don't see box art like that anymore, do you guys? I mean, look at that. It's just superb. So, yeah, cheers, Bear. I can't thank you enough, mate. You really did me a favour. And such a lovely note in there as well. Really nice of him. So, and again, this was sent through for free. He didn't want anything in return. You know, what a top guy. And like I said, I will link all these channels down below. Right, now, got a clear room now, because that's quite a big box. I've got to try and fit it back where it was. Right, then we move on to this one. Now, this is a special one, because this guy hasn't got a channel. He's subbed, you know, he's one of our viewers. So, which makes it even more special, because, you know, he wants to help out. And it's really, I always love interactions with your subs, you know, like all these different people out there. So this was a guy called Mooch. Now, he basically, he saw me do my last one of these. And obviously I was showing Star Wars Battlefront. I'd picked it up from Music Magpie. It was a platinum edition, which I was looking to replace anyway. And the case was damaged. It was cracked. And this person, Mooch, got in contact and said to me, I've got it laying around. It's not the platinum version. It's spotless. Would you like it? And I said, you know, how much do you want for it? No, take it. I'm not doing anything with it. It can go towards your collection. And so he sent it to me. I mean, how good is, and I say he because it might not be a he, but how good is that? You know, like, what a result. Tracked me down through Discord. So that was how this all came about. Yeah, he said, are you on Discord? I said, yes. I tried to find them. Couldn't find them. He found me. And we started talking. He was like, yeah, just have it. So yeah, thanks a lot. Cheers, Mooch. Really appreciate that. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I know it's been a long time coming, me mentioning all this, but obviously I've been ill. So yeah, it's fantastic, mate. Cheers. I couldn't ask more of you. Cheers, mate. Really appreciate it. Now we'll happily take pride of place in the collection. So yeah, that's Battlefront. And then these two were sent to me by Retro Skelly. Now, Retro Skelly is a new starting out channel, could do with all the support in the world. And the fact that he sent me these for free as well, it's like, wow, how amazing is that? You know, he's fresh out the gates and he's already well involved in the community. And I think that's great. So, again, I will link his channel down below. Now, what he sent me is a couple of Wii games. So, apparently, he picked up a couple of Wii bundles. And he said, I've got a couple of Star Wars games in here. Are you interested? I said, of course. They can go towards the video game pursuit. So, he sent them through. And the first one he sent me was this one. Star Wars The Clone Wars lightsaber duels. Now, I'm glad that he sent this when he did, because I nearly bought this off Music Magpie. So, I now don't need to. And that's all complete. So, that's the first one he sent me. And the other one, because he said, are you collecting the Lego Star Wars games? I said, of course, it's Star Wars. He sent me Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga for the Wii. Again, in very good condition, and it's all complete. So that's another 2 off the list. It's great, isn't it? What a community, you know, like people are so invested that they're even sending me things that they don't need or are not using to go into the collection to help me get this collection of Star Wars games. It's really good, and this is what I like. It's because other people are getting involved as well, and that just makes it even more fun to do. So yeah, cheers guys. I really couldn't thank you enough for all your help. I really appreciate the fact that you guys have thought of me when you've seen these games sitting in your collection, and not only have you sent me the games for free, but you haven't even let me cover the postage. You've paid for that as well. So I really do appreciate it. And like I say to everyone who's watching, I will put all these down below. Go and check them out, guys. Right, okay, so that's the end of this particular video. Like I say, these particular pickups videos will be shorter because I'm grabbing bits few and far between for the Star Wars collection, because obviously I'm buying things for other things as well. And, you know, let's be honest, if you're doing a Star Wars collection, I don't want to just do a pickups video that's just Star Wars and that's all I ever get. So, because there are other things that I would like to get. So, when I do these Star Wars video game pursuits, there's never going to be like 50 games. And besides, if we did 50, it'd be over pretty quickly, wouldn't it? You know, where's the fun in that? So, anyway, like I say, thanks for watching, everyone who's watching. Thanks for your support. Special thank you to the guys and girls that have sent me stuff for free to go into the collection. Thanks for thinking of me. Really appreciate it. And all there is left to say, until next time, take care, stay safe, Nerdy Geezer out.